important area to groom. You know, it's how you're judged. It's how you're judged when it comes to this kind of stuff. And if you'll just kind of take a look here, I'm going to circle an area here. Now, guys, I'm not complaining like this is terrible work. I mean, and I'm not going to name any names of who did this job, but the bottom line is, you could throw a rock in LeConner and hit a Sheltie groomer specialist that could do this kind of work. I mean, this is cutting edge grooming back in '95, mid-late '90s. This isn't 2012. I don't know about you guys, but last time I checked the calendar, it wasn't 1996. You know, it was 2012. This is just really pretty mediocre. I could say it's par, but I'd actually be lying. It's probably subpar. Folks, if we're going to be what we want to be, if we're going to get there, we have got to raise our game. Just absolutely have to. Hey, Jim, hey, you mind paying attention here? Am I interrupting something? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, eyes up here. You know, Jim, I don't want to be pointing you out, and I said I wasn't going to do this, but of all the people, should probably be the one that's paying the most attention. I see you're not even taking notes. And you know, that the 14-year-old Sheltie that came in yesterday, you were complaining because the thing couldn't stand. Well, you know what, Jim? Sometimes we're going to work with Shelties that can't stand. I've worked with dead Shelties in my past. I've had Shelties that I groomed for funerals. You think I was complaining? You know, taxidermied Sheltie. I mean, I've worked with them all. I once worked with one that wasn't even born yet. Okay? You work with what you have at hand. Now, I went to business school at Shoreline Community College. Well, by business school, I mean I took a business class, several of them. And they taught me something about business there, Jim. It's that if you're not doing your best business, then that's not good. You know, they in more ways, they kind of worded it. Anyhow, here's the deal, Jim. Yesterday, do you remember what you told me? Well, no, when the Sheltie walked in. You know what you told me? You said, I'll make you proud, Ryan. Well, guess what, Jim? You didn't make me very proud. In fact, you did the opposite. All right? Ryan not happy, Jim. He's Ryan mad, Jim. Does that make any sense, Jim? You know, Jim, it's just you're so frustrating because you're probably the most talented guy in here. Okay? You're probably the most talented guy in here, but you're just not giving me every fiber of your being. You're not giving me your soul, Jim. All right? You know, you come in at 5 in the morning and you leave at 7. You know, you get your 15 hours in. And it's all, but, you know, sometimes I wonder, is it just picking up the paycheck? You know, you collect your $14 an hour with benefits, your bennies, and you go home. And you veg out, and do you even bring your work home with you? Do you even stress about what you're doing at work? I sometimes wonder, Jim, you just seem like you're giving me half you. You know, you seem like you're just giving me part of what I'm looking for, and what I'm looking for is I want it all. I want every square inch of Jim to be invested in this business like I am. Jim, without it, we're just not going to make it, Jim. Darn dang it, Jim. I just wish you could hear and feel what I'm saying. I sometimes feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. Here's the deal, folks. If you're not comfortable with where this ship is headed, there's the door. All right? If you want to make Carney Lansford look like a jerk,